wave the green flag. We're underway.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Race Recap. Let's get right into the 23rd race of the season that brought us to Michigan. The front row to start today's race was Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell. Bubba Wallace getting a great jump on the start of the race with everybody else 3 wide behind him battling for track position early. As we saw great racing throughout the field, nobody could touch Bubba Wallace early as he built up about a 1.5 lead over second place right before we hit the competition caution on lap 21. With all but 11 cars coming down pit road under the competition caution, one thing was for sure, the restart was going to be absolutely chaotic, and that's what it was. With 4 wide racing on the restart, we saw the 15 car of JJ Yeley get turned sideways, creating a huge wreck behind him. Cars involved were Austin Cindric and Kyle Busch, them having the most hard impacts as there was 9 other cars also involved in the wreck. With Kyle Busch and Austin Cindric taking the worst of the wreck, unfortunately this ended their day quite early for the race win. With the green flag back in the air once again, we saw Christopher Bell and Eric Jones lead the field back to green on the restart. Christopher Bell getting a great launch on the restart, with his teammate Denny Hamlin also getting a good start, finding himself in second, trying to run down Christopher Bell for that race lead. With 10 laps to go in stage 1. Christopher Bell able to hold off his hard-charging teammate Danny Hamlin to pick up the Stage 1 victory. Stage 2 kicking off with Ross Chastain and Ty Gibbs leading the field back to green on the restart as they decided not to come down pit road under the stage and caution break. Another chaotic restart with everybody pushing and shoving so hard as everybody wanted to make it to the front as they knew that this was the easiest way to make up positions on the restart. With great battles throughout the field, we saw a great 3-way battle for second place between Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell, with Denny Hamlin making the pass for second place on lap 76 as he looked to set his sights on the leader, Ross Chastain, as the top 3 cars were separated by less than a second. With Denny Hamlin eventually able to make the pass for the lead on Ross Chastain on lap 80 after a great push from his teammate, Christopher Bell, making the pass on the outside line. Shortly after the pass for the lead, we saw the start of green flag pit stops starting on lap 83. However, as green flag pit stops were cycling through, we saw the 41 car of Cole Custer pop a left front tire, and then his car caught on fire, which brought out a caution. Absolutely wild. With the caution coming out on lap 98. And as I say, week after week, cautions breed cautions, and that is exactly what happened, especially on these chaotic restarts. The 16 car of Noah Gragson getting the worst of it as he got spun into the outside wall, bringing out another caution. Going back to green flag racing with 7 laps left to go in stage 2, we had a shootout to decide the winner of the stage, with everyone so aggressive on the restart as they were all battling for those valuable stage points. Danny Hamlin leading Daniel Suarez by a pretty good margin coming to the closing laps in stage 2, allowing him to pick up the stage 2 victory rather easily. With the first 2 stages behind us, we geared ourselves up for a wild finish to this race. The third and final stage kicking off with some aggressive racing as we saw a 3-way battle for the race lead, with the 99 car of Daniel Suarez coming out on top as he was in command of this race. However, Christopher Bell in the 20 car was going to have something to say as he tried everything that he could to make the pass for the race lead. Christopher Bell not able to make the pass for the race lead as Daniel Suarez was making his car 3 lanes wide. Christopher Bell not able to make the pass for the race lead as Daniel Suarez was making his car 3 lanes wide, which allowed Daniel's teammate Ross Chastain to swing by Christopher Bell, taking over second place as we had Team Trackhouse now running 1 and 2. As we approached the start of final green flag pit stops with 44 laps left to go in the race. With the 2 leaders coming down pit road together, of course we had another incident as green flag pit stops were cycling through, this time the 1 car of Ross Chastain trying to blend out back on the track, the 20 car not having any of it, as the 2 got together, bringing out a caution with 40 laps to go. The rest of the lead lap cars coming down pit road to fill their cars full of fuel and make that one last final adjustment to try and win this thing. With Bubba Wallace and Kevin Harvick leading the field back to green on the restart, we saw Kevin Harvick get a great push from Kyle Larson on the restart, shoving him out to that race lead. Getting you guys right into the closing 20 laps of the race, we saw Kevin Harvick out front with Bubba Wallace still your second place car. However, Kevin Harvick built himself up a pretty good lead, leading by about 4 seconds. The lead staying consistent with about 10 laps left to go, which allowed Kevin Harvick to cruise his way to his first victory of the season and locked him into the playoffs, scoring 1 for the old guys. A much-deserved win for Kevin Harvick Honestly, one of my favorites. I was very happy to see him win this thing. Let me know what you guys thought about the race. Always like, comment, and subscribe. And Matthew and I will see you Tuesday with a Monday Night Raw recap. Peace out.
Come on and